Imagine waking up tomorrow, grabbing your coffee, sitting at your desk, but instead of dreading those hours of manual prospecting, you just type a single keyword into your computer, and boom, that's it. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a really fascinating source document all about a platform called LeadHunterX AI. We're going to unpack exactly how this tool claims to completely automate lead generation, basically bypassing all that traditional friction that just bogs businesses down. I mean, think about the sheer amount of time talented sales teams waste every single day hunting for just one decent prospect. It's exhausting, right? Well, today we're looking at the mechanics of modern business process automation designed to literally wipe that out. Get ready, because the way we find prospects is evolving and it's happening fast.
Just pause for a second and really think about this question. What if you could find thousands of leads in 60 seconds? According to the source material we're looking at, this actually isn't science fiction anymore. It's the whole core premise behind LeadHunterX AI. And we're not talking about some random scraped list of fake names. Imagine the absolute relief of your screen instantly filling up with highly targeted, verified emails and phone numbers. We're talking business owners, coaches, real estate agents, people actively looking for solutions right now. Contrast that 60-second window with the agonizing days it usually takes to build a list of maybe 100 qualified people by hand. The document presents a scenario where a massive flood of high-quality opportunities just appears in less time than it takes to brew a pot of coffee. Okay, let's dive into this comparison because it really hits the nail on the head regarding the massive friction and cost of customer acquisition today. The traditional methods, what the text calls the old way, are just totally fraught with expensive bottlenecks. The source points out that, Facebook and Google ads, they've gotten incredibly expensive, constantly draining your budget before you see a single dime in return. SEO, that takes months of agonizing waiting, and then one random algorithm update can wipe out all your hard work overnight. And buying those pre-made lead lists usually means you're just paying a premium for outdated, heavily spammed junk. Contrast that with the new way. The text outlines a system built on highly efficient AI-driven targeting and instant lead downloads. It basically replaces hours of endless cold prospecting and manual data entry with a streamlined, cost-saving process that's entirely focused on business process automation. And this brings us to the intense, undeniable reality of business survival. Look, every single business out there, no matter the niche or industry, needs one fundamental thing to survive: customers. And customers, they come from leads. Imagine a local fitness boot camp or some brilliant new SaaS startup. They might have the absolute best product in the world, stellar customer service, something that genuinely changes lives, but their doors will close in 6 months flat if their pipeline dries up because expensive, inefficient ad campaigns just bled them dry. The source paints a very stark picture here of entrepreneurs spending thousands of dollars every month locked in this exact struggle just to keep the lights on. So finding a reliable way to automate your prospecting, it isn't just about saving a little time. It is literally about survival and building a sustainable cost structure. Section 2. Meet LeadHunterX AI, the AI tool that turns keywords into profitable leads. So, let's look at the specific underlying technology that the source claims is solving this massive customer acquisition challenge. So you're probably wondering, where are all these high-quality contacts actually coming from? Well, the platform doesn't just guess. It extracts publicly available contact information from the biggest digital footprints in the world. We're talking Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, Google Maps, and X. For years, businesses have basically treated themselves or even their top-tier sales reps like human web scrapers, right? Forcing them to jump from tab to tab, copying and pasting details into these messy, never-ending Excel spreadsheets. It's totally soul-crushing work. But instead of manually searching social platforms for hours on end, this software scans the globe. It pulls together data from these massive networks automatically, which drastically saves on labor costs and discovers new prospects exponentially faster than a human ever could. And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer simplicity of the platform's design. It focuses heavily on user experience and ease of use. The process outlined in the source is literally just 3 steps. Step 1, type any keyword: dentist in London, boutique gyms in Austin, regional solar companies, literally whatever you need. Step 2, choose your platform, like LinkedIn or Google Maps. Step 3, click search. That's it. There's absolutely no coding required, zero complex technical experience needed. Within moments, those contacts are ready to seamlessly export. You can drop that fresh data straight into your CRM and launch an outreach campaign before you even grab lunch. It's direct, intuitive business process automation at its absolute finance. Now, the number 8 here represents the traditional grueling workday. 8 long hours of scouring LinkedIn, manually copying emails, sorting through messy spreadsheets, checking for duplicates, and then waking up to do that exact same boring process the very next day. Think about the sheer morale drain on a talented team when they're forced to do 8 hours of mindless data entry instead of actually talking to prospects. The source material emphasizes that AI completely eliminates this repetitive work. It takes what used to be an exhausting 8-hour administrative nightmare and compresses it into mere minutes. You see, you aren't replacing human sales talent here. You're simply clearing away the tedious data collection so humans can spend 100% of their time actually selling. Section 3. Automating your income streams, turning leads into predictable revenue. All right, now that we understand how the data is instantly gathered, let's explore how the source says this automation is actually applied to real-world workflows. Now, what's really interesting about this breakdown is how it translates into actual business operations. The source outlines 5 highly specific, realistic business applications driven by this stability. First off, if you run your own business, you use this simply to find clients faster and slash your acquisition costs. Pretty straightforward. Second, you could offer lead generation as a dedicated service, providing fresh prospect lists to local businesses who are desperate for them. Third, you can scale that up to build a structured lead generation agency. Fourth, affiliate marketers can use these hyper-targeted contacts to just constantly fuel their sales funnels. And finally, you can build incredibly predictable workflows based on recurring monthly retainers. Because let's face it, every business requires a consistent flow of fresh leads every single month, not just a one-off list. So if you're wondering exactly who this automation is built for, the text gives us a very clear, highly targeted list. It's ideal for freelancers who can finally stop stressing over where their next client project is coming from. It's absolutely perfect for marketing agencies that want to scale their outreach campaigns without having to hire an army of expensive SDRs. It's also heavily utilized by affiliate marketers, coaches, SaaS founders, and brick-and-mortar local businesses. Essentially, if you're tired of bleeding money on expensive ads, or if you're just exhausted from spending hours hunting for prospects, this AI-powered lead generation is positioned as a massive cost and time-saving mechanism tailored directly for your daily workflow. Section 4. The reality of sales. AI is a shortcut, not magic. Now, this is perhaps the most important, grounded part of our explainer today. We're shifting gears slightly to look at a very realistic boundary laid out by the source material. The source explicitly states, and I love this quote, "No software is magic, because ultimately, people buy from people." Look, LeadHunterX AI is not some magic push-button wealth generator that makes sales for you while you're asleep on the beach. Leads, no matter how quickly you download them or how verified they are, do not magically become paying customers on their own. The technology is an incredibly powerful efficiency engine, for sure, but you just cannot automate the human connection that actually finalizes a business deal. So the crucial point here is that the foundational rules of business remain exactly the same. Automation gets you to the starting line with blazing speed, but human empathy and a genuinely good offer, that's what gets you to the finish line. Even with thousands of contacts literally at your fingertips, you still absolutely need proper communication and personalized outreach. You've got to build real trust with the person on the other end of that email or phone call. And critically, the source notes, you must always ensure strict compliance with privacy laws and totally avoid lazy spam practices. The software successfully clears all that administrative clutter out of your way. It's simply a massive shortcut for the prospecting phase, but you still have to put in the actual work to close the deal. Section 5, take action right now. The AI revolution is here. As we reach the climax of our explainer today, the source material pivots to a highly urgent call to action, framing this exact moment in time as a critical turning point. The text poses a really stark question to the reader. The AI revolution is happening right now, so will you take advantage of it, or are you going to sit back and watch others do it first? While some businesses are stubbornly struggling with outdated, expensive, and highly manual methods, others are already leveraging this exact business process automation to build agencies, uncover entirely new streams of clients, and create highly efficient workflows. The biggest question isn't whether AI will change business. The source argues forcefully that it already has. The only question left is whether you'll be an active participant or just a spectator. Let's circle back to that number we started with, 60. In the last 60 seconds you've spent hanging out with me on this explainer, someone else out there just typed a keyword into an AI tool and uncovered thousands of fresh business opportunities. Literally. They're moving faster, testing more offers, and reaching prospects way quicker than ever before. AI is rapidly accelerating the pace of modern business, and speed to market is quickly becoming the ultimate competitive advantage. The agency or freelancer who gets their customized outreach in front of the prospect first is usually the one who walks away with the deal. The source builds a massive amount of tension here, reminding us that the window of opportunity never stays open forever. Now, you might see case studies of huge scaling efforts, but let's ground this entirely in your reality. The true life-changing victory for the average business isn't about guaranteeing massive wealth overnight. It's about the profound relief of replacing a brutal 40-hour manual prospecting week with just a few intuitive clicks. LeadHunterX AI is the shortcut that helps you bypass the traditional friction of expensive acquisition. But listen, every single day you procrastinate, every day you delay taking action to streamline your process, is a day you pay the heavy cost of inaction while your competitors secure the clients that should have been yours. And that brings us to the final, most crucial step outlined in our source material. If you want to see exactly how this powerful automation can directly transform your sales process, save you countless hours of grueling labor, and help you discover profitable, verified leads instantly, you need to act immediately. Click the link below this explainer right now. Do not wait for your competitors to figure this out and corner your local market first. Click the link below, discover everything included inside the LeadHunterX AI platform, and step confidently into the new era of automated lead generation. Because if you don't automate your prospecting today, whose automated list will you end up on tomorrow?